I didn't raise my voice when she said it. "I need your room. You'll have to move out." She didn't blink. She thought I'd crumble, maybe cry, maybe shout. But I didn't do any of that. I just looked at her, my father's fiancée, pregnant, smug, standing in my kitchen like she owned the oxygen in the air. The knife in my hand wasn't for her. It was for the onions. I kept chopping. I'd been here before, watching someone cross a line they didn't even know existed until they were halfway over it. The difference this time was, I had already built the trap. Back then, when Dad first told me he was seeing someone, I wanted to be happy for him. He'd been lonely for years. She arrived all soft smiles and flattering laughter, brushing his arm like it was a reflex. She told me I was like the little sister she never had. I told her this house had been in my name since Mom passed. She smiled wider. "That's smart. You're a smart girl." I should have known then. At first, she was fine. She cooked dinner, kept him busy, didn't interfere with me. But months in, the air shifted. She started suggesting changes to the house, rearranging furniture, hinting that my room was too big for just one person. Then one night, Dad said they had big news. She was pregnant. He beamed like a man given a second chance at life. I smiled for him, not for her. The cracks appeared slowly. Dad started deferring to her on everything, money, plans, even the repairs I usually handled. She had her phone glued to her palm, typing quick, secretive messages. I didn't care until the day I overheard them in the living room. "She needs to be independent," she whispered. "This house is wasted space for her." "She's my daughter," Dad murmured. "She's an adult," she said, her tone sharpening. "We'll need her room for the baby." I stood in the hallway, perfectly still, absorbing every word. And I decided right there she would regret underestimating me. The plan began quietly. I didn't confront them. I didn't warn her. I simply called my lawyer. Yes, my lawyer, the one I'd had since Mom left me this place. We reviewed the title deed. Clear as glass. My house. No joint ownership. No loopholes. Next, I made some updates. Security cameras, smart locks, an upgraded alarm system only I controlled. Then I visited the bank, set up a trust. Every financial thread tied neatly to me, impossible for Dad to touch without my signature. I waited. 2 months later, she cornered me in the kitchen. The bump on her stomach was obvious now. "You should start packing," she said, tilting her head like she was offering kindness. I looked at her slowly. "Packing?" "Yes," she said, impatient. "We'll need your room for the nursery." My knife kept moving. Slice. Slice. "This is my house," I said softly. She laughed, a short, dismissive sound. "Well, it's your dad's, and soon mine too. You can't expect a baby to sleep in that tiny guest room." I set the knife down, wiped my hands. "You should really check public records before making assumptions," I said. Her smile faltered. The confrontation happened faster than she expected. The next morning, I had my lawyer send her an official notice. She had 30 days to vacate my property, addressed to her personally. Dad stormed into my room, his face red. "What the hell is this?" "It's a legal eviction," I said. "She's not on the deed, and neither are you. This house is mine." His mouth opened, but no words came. She tried to rally. "You can't do this. I'm pregnant." "I can," I said, "and I will. You tried to push me out of my own home. You lose." The fallout was beautiful in its silence. She stopped speaking to me entirely. Dad tried bargaining, asked if they could at least stay until the baby came. I reminded him of the cameras, the trust, the fact that every legal document had my name in ink and theirs absent entirely. When the moving truck came, she refused to look at me. I stood at the front door, watching every box leave. The nursery she'd imagined? Empty. My room? Untouched. After they left, the house felt bigger, cleaner, like it could breathe again. Dad calls sometimes. We talk, but not about her. The baby was born somewhere else. Not my problem. Do I feel bad? No. I didn't push her into this. She walked into my life and assumed she could take what was mine. Now, when I stand in the doorway of my room, I think about the moment she told me to leave, about the smug curl of her lips, about the knife in my hand, steady, patient. She thought she was moving me out. She never realized I'd already moved her out in my mind the second she said it. Some people think revenge has to be loud, dramatic, but the best revenge? It's quiet. It's legal, and it leaves them wondering when exactly they lost.